Hello everybody and welcome back to the Storm Poker Challenge at mybet.com. This is Dylan, and in our 6th episode of the Riders of the Storm series, I'll be playing 6 simultaneous Storm cash game tables. Texas Hold'em, No Limit 20, and for all of you who haven't seen the previous videos, please do so before viewing this one because the pace will be intense and won't be explaining all of the theory that we've covered in the previous 5 episodes. Alright, we raise it up and we isolate with the AQ. Raise up the big slick here versus the min raiser here from Dinga. And swing and miss, but we can represent the king, of course. Take it down, the AQ, uncontested, get resistance here, pick up the inside straight draw and the nut flush draw, and we take another shot there. We double up on that because the draw is pretty decent. And we're not made yet, right? So we're happy to take it down right here. Don't want him coming over the top. Shit. I don't know why he waited so long and then called like that. That's difficult. He didn't have a bit left. He may be on the same misdraw, so I half pot it. I only got to take it down one time at 3 to break even. And, you know, with those waits and then calls, you never know if that's just crap. Or what that could be if he's trying to suck you in. If he comes over the top, I just let this go flat. That's, of course, a no-brainer. We do take it down with the triple barrel, and that's always nice for your bottom line. So, yeah, chances are he was on a maybe a weak king that he didn't let go. I doubt that. More than likely also a flush draw or a straight draw that missed. We are back 37, why not, after the weakness. Take it down. Again, guys, you're playing, you know, not necessarily what you hold, but what your hand looks like. And or, yeah, calling a spade, and at the low limits, you know, taking weakness for weakness and strength for strength. Not normally a bad approach. Timed out with the AQ is probably a good idea. I want to get into it with this guy. With my 6-outer. Re-steal with the king, queen, inside straight draw, and the jack. Let's see what we can do with that. A2 might have found a razor or fold around. That's probably too quick. And again, these bottom 2 tables are pretty much flattened out. Here I'm just going to flat that with the AQ. Under the gun razor. Yeah, alright, and that's a good spot to float. Low board to connect. You know, if the spade didn't come, if the spade does come, it's actually even better for your fold equity there on the turn. But he bets it out again and won't let one go. Pick up the open-ended straight draw here. Oh, forgive me, inside straight draw on the turn, and he flats, and we take another shot and take it down on the river. So, you know, we got initiative on the turn, and then continue the story into the river, and it worked out yet again. So yeah, I'm liking this pool of players. So far so good. 3-handed here, bottom left. That's not something to get excited about. However, they all did check. Here we go. Take a shot. Take a shot. 9-10 might get lucky here on the turn. Let's see. Looking for the big flush. 540 shove from the mid stack. Good push. Here versus 3 players, I'm just going to take the free card. And I can definitely find a call here. Trays, wow. We flopped the full house. Unfortunately, we miss. And no action on the full. You know, versus overcards, any 4, stuff like that, you will get paid. And here, unfortunately, we whiffed hard, and that was it. Another check is definitely a bet from us. Sure. 3-bet this guy here in position with our baby pair. And here we go. Let's flat one again. You know, we're looking for El Diablo for like 25 days now. And no hope. We do have one last chance here for the turn, potentially. So the 6s aren't helping us. We'll have to pick another number here for our set mining. Only joking is, of course, mathematically exactly the same. Alrighty. Actually, we're due on the 6s, so we'll have to play those even more. 97 suited. Decent steel hand here from the cutoff. It's 9, we raise her up. We get re-raised. We do have position on this guy, and he's actually one of the better players, so you know he's not going to expect when we hit. We got crazy implied odds. He's going to be playing back at us a lot. For example, here, and I'm going to have a lot more now. I can also pick up my 6. I think I'm so good actually with my 9 against this guy. I know him, and I may be wrong, but I don't see him on an overpair here. So I think he's trying to outplay us out of position. He's one of those better players, and I was right. Now you don't do that against the guys that you know are fish, because you know that fish don't bluff, right? Which we had in the very first video. But that guy, you know, savvy players definitely do, and they do it out of position as well. So that worked out just fine. Trays, swing and miss. Jackson 5 over here, pick up top 2 in the middle. JK, we're gonna let go because we got too much action going on. Alright, Diablito. Oh, we got him! We got him! We got one. El Diablo is coming for you. Let's see what he... Oh, nice. And we just flat, look for the 9 club, and pull her out of position, float, move, and hope he comes over the top. Please, please, please. You got the ace king, don't you? King, queen, something like that. Definitely flat that. Nice. Almost got timed out, by the way, as you guys saw. Shit. Alright, so apparently he saw one of our previous videos about the strength of the out of position float line, and of course I could have just check raised it on the flop, could have just bet it out, all those different options. But again, guys, you know that check call, any given street, the guy bets into you on the next. Yeah, it's very often very strong. And of course, you know, we just played the same line, but you know, we're playing it without stats. We don't know what the guy's aggression is, stuff like that. So it's difficult to know what the optimal move is in any given situation. You got to kind of smell it out here at the storm tables. 55. I'm gonna get a walk. Alright, so, you know, nothing's changed here. Another rag underneath. I take a shot, sandwich, but the guy checked behind here on the button. This time he flats me, so I'm willing to bet this if there's no diamond on the river. There's not. And the problem is the 6 is made, but, you know, we'll see. If he's on the 6, I mean, if he raises, we just let it go. But I'm putting him on a missed flush draw. Shit. 79, okay. You know, small pot, small hands, took a shot. It'll work out a lot. In the long run, we just totally sucked out on this guy. More than likely. And hopefully he was on some kind of a decent jack, and we'll pay us off here. Again, yeah, no dice here on the bottom 2 tables here, bottom left. But we're running all right here on the top section and the bottom right now. Raise up the ace queen. off here from the hijack. Here we're going to isolate the limper. He shoves down. We're behind every pair, every king, ace king, maybe ace jack is shoving there, but I somehow doubt it. And again, if I got stats on these guys, then you can make that call, given certain circumstances. But that's just a serious coin flip, and you're probably behind that in most cases. Min stack push, and we just El Diablito again. Alright, here's a good squeeze spot, I think. It should have been a bit more, it was too light, of course. You want to go, 3 times the open razor plus 1 per cold caller when you squeeze it, more or less. Get another flat, or another push from a small or mid stack here. Which, of course, we'll be going into in great detail, guys, in the very next video. Definitely check back in with us for that. Episode 7, probably the final episode in our series here. The Riders of the Storm. And then we'll move forward. See what you guys want to learn. Completely open to your feedback. If you're thinking sit and goes, dons, multi-table tournament action, full ring stuff, heads up, whatever. Just drop us a line. Let us know what you're interested in, and we'll see if we can accommodate you here in our next series. That's that out. We're done. Done. Flat one here. We're gonna complete here with a QJ. Swing and miss. Okay. Yeah, maybe we got lucky here on the timeout. And you see that, guys. I got timed out twice. I got over here with my threes, considering what to do. 39. Not a whole lot going on here, but a lot of weakness. So we take a river bet. Half pot. How many times does he have to fold for us to break even, guys? Yep, 1 time and 3, and that's not one of those times. So we bluff bet fold. I don't want to bluff bet re-raise bluff. That's pretty intense in such a small pot. But yeah, those are moves that you will see from time to time for sure. Especially once you move into the higher limits. But yeah, you don't want to go playing that wild for those small returns. That's more like a fancy play that you're trying to show off with or something like that. And that's nice from time to time, especially when you're hanging out with your buddies there at the home games. But by and large, you'll probably be losing money doing it. So I mean, ABC poker is really at the low stakes the way to go, by and large. Not always, and you guys see a lot of the moves we're making here. A lot of the reason for that is also, without the stats, just to get you guys thinking in, broader terms, right? Thinking about lines of play instead of just, specific bets, raises, stuff like that. Considering position, right? Always remembering where you are. The pip principle, position plus initiative equals profit. These kinds of things, and then showing you guys what is possible, and then kind of the thought process that goes behind, but that is behind, a lot of these moves. You basically put the guy on a range of hands, given his pre-flop action, then how he reacts on the flop and the turn, right? And even without stats, you have a decent idea in a lot of cases what's going down. Of course, you've seen, a lot of hands where we put him on the wrong hand, or, for example, earlier in the session here, what the guy have, 9 jack or something like that. We put him on the miss flush draw, or whatever we put him on, and you see, I almost did it again, guys, and I would have lost all that money. Just talking away here, playing the other tables where I thought this one was already done with. Of course, he hits his ace on the river, but that's a great play. We get it in at 70% ahead, and just get hosed on the river yet again. But that's gonna happen. Very happy I didn't time out there, actually, which may sound really sick to a lot of guys watching this movie or this video. But the truth is, I got it in probably at 70% ahead of the guy versus his 1 over card, and that's just a brilliant result from my bottom line concerning expected value in the long run. So I'd have been really upset, actually, if I had, yeah, been timed out there, right? That would have been a mistake. You know, in the moment, we lost. Approaching infinity, we definitely won. About 70% of everything was in the middle there. Alrighty. He bets us again. 5, 4, 3, yes or no. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it. And we let one go. We might have got pushed off of that. But again, yeah, it's one of those things we're never going to know. Weak ace. We were behind, you know, every better ace there, ace jack or better. Didn't have a club to speak of, and yeah, checked out. So under the gun raises, big fold. Ace 10 on the gun. I mean, offsuit, you could, you know, it's definitely on the list of raisables. But again, we're trying to reduce that a bit in this session. Tighten up somewhat. Not completely. Looking for the big jack. Bummer. Okay. Yeah, king queen, bummer. So we were totally hosed. Got lucky that he bet so small in the end. We can thank him for that, because we probably would have called even, yeah, a block bet. Maybe even raised it, right? Thinking that it might have been a bluff on the end. Him representing the king, and we got out of that one cheaply. Alright, quite a few hands here, one shot. Oh, Katie, let's see what she's got. Katie likes her hand, bets that out. As a semi-bluff, and takes it down. And this haunted guy I've also seen quite a few times. He's also one of the better players, no doubt about it. So yeah, whenever you're doing your player profiling, maybe analyzing your database, like I mentioned earlier, you put guys basically on, you know, savvy lists, people who have a decent understanding of the game, people who are really, really good, and the ones who are good and savvy are the ones that you can then, you know, float, make, you know, different moves. For example, we had this one situation up here at top right. This kind of stuff is what you can do, but you really do need to know the guys. And 2 overs. Shit. Yeah, it's 24% to the river, guys, that you're going to hit one of those two. And it may also not be good enough. So, yeah, we let that go. Let's overlimp here with the 10 jack suited. Hopefully in position. Nice. Let's go here. He isolates us. And that's a good isolation move. Like that a lot. Question is, can I call the 110 in order to get the 18 times behind it? And we do get one caller here. Alright, I'm going to limp call this. Probably losing money there in the long run. But he might have isolated with overs. So if I'm going to make that kind of move, I'm going to bet into it on the low boards if I miss. If he comes over the top, you know, we just say whatever. But if I don't make that move, yeah, what to say. I think I'm just going to be check folding so much there. Diablo on the turn, nice. And he actually flats. That's no fun. So hopefully he's on the missed flush draw here. Checks again. If he checks again, I shove. Maybe not shove, but gotta get. Oh, so much action. So much action. Okay, he bets, and now we can let it go. Bummer. Alright, so our 4s get 3 bet and 4 bet, and now we're out of there. And here we re-steal. It should have been 2.5 times. You know, that's doable. 2.5 to 3.5 on your 3 bets is generally a good idea. Represent the ace after our re-steal. And this guy's greened. Forgive me, yellowed. So we need to be a bit careful. Don't know what just happened down low again. Nines, you know, he hadn't bet yet again. I'm going to make this a check call for a bluff induce. I can't put him on the ace. It's already paired here for one. And I think our nines are good. I was, of course, completely wrong. But, you know, when the top pair, or the top card pairs, it's just less likely that somebody's got it. Especially in steal, re-steal battles. Yeah, not always the case, but yeah, what to say. That was the idea of the check call there. And yeah, I think that's the second time we put somebody on the wrong hand, but we have definitely put on a lot of guys on probably exactly their hand, and here we want to squeeze, 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 and not time out. Alright, so hopeful miss flush here. We take a shot. And take it down. A little small pot. Alright, please check behind, Mr. Create Luck. I guess you're trying your best, aren't you? Alright, sweetness. We take a shot now, thinking he's missed. And maybe we'll be right one time. Get there, raise. Run out of time, and we do take that down. You see, so we do call some of them right. He checks, we half it. As our C bet, 160 is out the door on the 4-bet. Or versus the 4-bet, better said. And we get flatted. We'll just let the ace 10 offsuit go. Out O position. Won't always do that, but wasn't feeling it. Open raise, jackknife suited from the hijack. Ace king versus a. That's flat. This one is it's a mid-stack player, so if he's not on aces, we're looking real good here. Alright, I'm just going to min-raise because they do that stuff a lot. And he flats, and now we can shove because his remaining stack is almost the same as the pot. And that's the idea with the min-raise, just to get him a little more committed. Didn't work out, but yeah, we did get paid off with the min-raise for sure. Alright, we 3-bet here from the big. Versus the steal and the small from the same fella actually that was over there. Alright, ace 10 is going to be a raise, more than likely. Old king 10 from the cutoff, also raising up. What do we got here? Alright, let's see if we can get through with a limp here, top left. Alright, so you know, on these passive tables, a lot of times you will get through with that, but it's not working out tonight. So yeah, we'll just cut out our limps from now on. Limp call would be stretching it with the A7 suited. Again, you know, when you flop, guys, your suited cards, your suited pockets, you're only going to hit the flush draw about one time in 9, right? The draw, and flopping a full flush is 118 to 1 against. So just yeah. In position, you know, you can find over limp stuff like that. Maybe over calls from time to time, but rarely. And yeah. Take a shot after the second check. Again, you know, second checks, guys, they're rarely strong, and very often what they indicate here. Ace came, so he's probably thinking he's good with this, and or taking a shot. Let's re-raise, and I'll just let that time out. Queensies. Ace 4. Boy. You want to take a shot, but again, 2 players. Ace was actually good. Let's see if our 8's good over here. That'd be nice. He bets 20. Why not? Flop trip 10s again. That was one of those that was 73 to 1 against him having the 10. Better said, let's say, you know, when you got any non-paired card and you flop trips, right, two to that rank, that's when it's 73 to 1 against, more or less. Here we take a shot. We are getting action here with our aces. Damn. I'll take down a couple of decent pots there. Let us 3-bet here after the delay re-steal. Crazy eights in the middle. I don't want to go squeezing early position raisers and flatters. You know, you want to more, without stats, guys, you want to opt for when those guys are raising and call in late, right? And you happen to be in position or in one of the blinds. 56, not going to happen. Hmm. 8-10 might find a steal raise, not a flat. And here we'll just raise it up here with the jackknife suited. And you can also just complete there, wait for the flop, see what comes, or you can raise it up. When you raise it up, you're able to represent high boards. That's the idea. You can play it either way. We take it down. AJ, steal, raise it up, isolate, get there, almost timed out, bet it, half it, we could have, 2/3'd it there on the 2-suited board. Alright, let's peel one off here, see if he gives us a cheaper showdown, and I like my shove here versus the mid-stack. Ooh, we get in just behind, but I think the pot odds were good there. Alrighty, and one last value bet here on the end. Hope he's not on ace, queen, or a pair of 9s or 8s here. That got lucky as hell on the turn. I'm going to take it down. Missed that. Looks like we lost. But again, guys, we were at 45% on our shove there, plus a lot of dead money, and I'm going to miss that flop with my ace-king, 66% of the time, as we've been talking about here for all these videos. Nice. Tear for Fear, actually. He's playing back. At the wrong time. With queens. That's a bad beat. Yeah, just bad matchup, say. Bad matchup. I'm sure the queen will come, given our run of variance here lately at the storm tables, but yeah, what to do? We take a hopeful cheap showdown here. We split. He's not going to let that go with our bet. It was only top pair, so didn't decide to play. Alright, and we got squeezed here from the baton from Mr. Maverick. And I'm out of position on post flop. This guy can shove after the fact. I'm not closing the betting. So that's a big funky fold. Yet again, guys, make sure those clicks are going through, especially with your big hands. Give it an extra second or two. And when I'm saying this, I'm actually talking more to myself than the audience. But yeah, that's one of those that you don't want to hear. We just overload instead of raising to isolate. Yeah, with those big hands, those are things that you don't want to see timed out for sure. And by and large, I think we're doing alright here. That's funny. We hit both 9s on the paired king and ace board. Again, we know it's really unlikely that he has a king here. So in position, we'll just peel one off. See if he gives us a free turn. He does. Check behind, and I'll take a cheap showdown, free showdown actually, if he checks. He does. And we're probably good. Yep. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, it is unlikely. I mean, it does happen from time to time, okay, and, and then you're kind of in the soup. You gotta really sniff them out, and especially when you're playing live, it's a lot easier when you got live tells and you see this guy's, displaying psychosomatically. But online without stats, again, I'm just gonna repeat it. It's really waking your inner Jedi. And that's what we've been doing here in these first 6 episodes. But having a good time, enjoying the storm tables, and hopefully it's very educational for a lot of you guys out there. And that's the whole, that's the whole point of playing these lower stakes challenges. Get you guys really fit, hopefully within a very short period of time. Expanding your poker horizons here, getting you to think outside the box, stuff like that, as I mentioned earlier here in this session. And that's a primary goal, and of course introducing the Storm game to you guys, and giving you another option to enjoy your hobby in a different format. The only thing again, I just have to say that is I am a stats player. You got a lot of advantages, right? Just given the pool levels here, how many hands you can see on any given table, all really good stuff. But again, you're going to be making less than optimal moves when you don't know what your opponents are playing in which positions, right? That's one of those things. Hopefully they'll find a solution for that in the near future, and then you'll have the best of both worlds. So this concludes our 6th episode in the Riders of the Storm series for mybet.com. Again, this is Dylan. If you guys have any comments or questions, as always, please feel free to contact us at any time. I hope it was educational. I hope you enjoyed the speed of it all. And we're looking forward to seeing you again at our next video, where we will cover mid-stack, short-stack play in the 6-max environment especially. And also, cover quite a few principles that you can definitely utilize both in full ring and 6-max play. Till the next video, guys, all the best, and definitely best of luck at your next Storm Poker table.